Hey guys, so I wanted to share with you about something that's really inspiring me right now. And I'm sitting here creating my meal plan all around protein and counting all of the grams of protein that I eat. So, this year for me was all about transforming my body. So, in the beginning of the year, the first thing I knew that I had to do was start to enjoy working out, start to literally enjoy it, not just go because I have to, but really find that joy in going because I want to go and I know that it's going to make my body feel fabulous and transform my body. And so the beginning of the year for me was about creating a consistent yoga practice. It was about creating consistency in going to my Zumba classes and then also trying something new that pushed me out of my comfort zone, which was me going to interval training, which that was an emotional workout as well as a physical workout. And so the first couple of months of this year was about really going through all the pain my body was holding on to get myself consistently to these classes every single week. And all my resistance came up everywhere that I felt like I wanted to just give up, that I'm not good enough, like all of those inner stories came up. And in the past, it would keep me from going consistently. But this year, I had a very strong intention about showing up and just keep showing up and keep showing up until one day I was on my mat and I was so happy to be there. And I was just like, oh my God, I just had my breakthrough. And then I started doing dance classes and then I was happy to be there. And then when I started interval training, I definitely did not want to be there and I had to go consistently against what my mind wanted. And then one day I was just feeling so good in it and I was like, wow, I can really keep this up. So that was the first half of the year in the transformation of my body. Then I started going, okay, looking at what I was putting in my body and where I needed to clean up my body. And so in the past, I had done a really powerful Candida cleanse. And what Candida is, it's an overgrowth of yeast in our digestive system. And we get Candida from too much, alcohol or eating bad food, fried food. If I had been on antibiotics the year before twice in 1 year. So antibiotics feed Candida. And then, of course, sugar. Sugar is like Candida's best friend. And Candida is not our friend. So I went on a 45-day Candida cleanse, and the cleanse was called the Ultimate Candida Diet. And if you just Google that, I bought it online. It was a PDF, and it's it's like 300 pages, but the diet is only about 50. And I learned so much. And so I went on this cleanse, and within the 45 days, I lost about 12 pounds. And then when I went off of it and started bringing foods back in, my digestive system was like working. It was actually working again. So I continued to lose weight even as I was bringing, the dairy back in. And, I definitely, I brought the sugar back in, but then what I realized was when I started bringing sugar back in, I started getting depressed again. And I used to have a lot of like depression and these like waves through the month of feeling really good and then feeling really sad. And all of a sudden I started bringing sugar back into my body and I was sad again and I was like isolating myself and not going out as much and just, crying. And then I just took sugar back out. And it's like, oh my God, it's like a whole new me. So sugar, really pay attention to how sugar affects you. But anyway, so I did the cleanse and I lost 15 pounds this year on the cleanse, plus doing a consistent yoga and workout practice. And my body is starting to like take shape and feel muscles and I'm starting to get my six pack. But then what I noticed was I started hitting a plateau and things weren't changing anymore. So here we are in October, and at the end of September, I was like, you know what? Instead of going into October and following old patterns that I've done in the past, like pumpkin lattes and, eating all the candy and the sugar, candy in October, and then all the goodies and pastries in November, and then just like every yumminess in December. What I'm doing this year is I'm staying committed to the transformation of my body. And so I am working with a personal trainer, but not just a personal trainer. She is a bodybuilder personal trainer. And what we're doing is we are putting me on a high protein diet where I'm counting my proteins and learning how important protein is to build muscle. So here I shed the weight, but I notice like I'm still flabby in places. Like I'm really skinny. Like I get on the scale and I'm skinny. Skinniest I've been probably since I was 18 years old. But then you look at my body and it's like flabby and it's not toned, and so she really got me to see how, a lot of people will lose weight really fast, but they don't eat enough protein, so then they lose muscle mass. And so what she and I are doing together was we're going to build my muscle mass and then at the gym. And so here, now I get to push myself again. She's like, yoga's great and dance is great, but we're going to have to take half of your days and put you in the gym and do strength training and lifting weights. And of course, I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I just want to dance and do yoga. So, so I'm going to be starting on Monday. I start this whole gym regimen of lifting weights. And I've been counting my protein for 2 days. And it's really interesting. I wasn't eating enough protein. And the good thing is I like protein. I like, chicken and meat, and I like dairy and nuts. And so I think I'll do really well on this. But, what I'm getting from this is I made a commitment to myself this year to transform my body. And in the past, when I had made that commitment to myself, I always failed myself because what the commitment thought of transforming my body was just okay, great. In 2 months, I'm going to work out and I'm going to do this diet and then I'm going to get skinny and then that's it. Well, no, that's not it. It takes a while to transform your body, and then it takes falling in love with the process of transforming my body to then consistently keep this process for the rest of my life, to enjoy going to the gym, to enjoy really paying attention to what goes into my body, to understand and learn what goes into my body. And that's what I'm really getting. And here I am in October. And, it's been a hard journey. It hasn't been easy, but I'm like, oh my God, it's October. And look, I'm seeing real results. I am a result of body transformation. So I want to share this with you because we're going into October, November, December. And instead of following an old pattern of maybe just saying, you know what, in January, I'm going to go to the gym and I do this every year and I'm going to get my trainer and I'm going to lose this 10 pounds and da da da. What about opening yourself up to the possibility of not even gaining the 10 pounds and get the trainer now and shred your body now. So when January 1st comes, I know I'm going to be standing in the mirror going, oh my God, look at my abs, look at my body. I'm ready to start this year off already in shape. So what can I focus on now when I don't have to worry about my body? My body is here to support me. So what is that possibility that generally you create for yourself in January, but you want to create for yourself now? And then you're 3 months ahead of your goals. And how wonderful when January 1st comes to be wow, I already accomplished my goal that I usually accomplish now. Now what possibility is there for me? And then from that place in January, create something new. So, all right, get the plan together. Get the plan together. When you're done watching this video, sit and have a plan and write down and brainstorm, what it is that a new pattern that you can just start implementing now in October. October is a great month. It's fall. It's about letting go of things, so what can you let go of? And I know anytime I start my journey, I have my black onyx here. This is one of my malas, and I love wearing black onyx because black onyx is about not only protecting us from negative energy, but it's about endurance and strength and stamina. So all year I've been wearing my onyx mala and also all my onyx bracelets. And, I love the color. The color black is just strength. Yes, I got this. I got this. I got this. So definitely check out on my site, JeannieBergerJewelry.com. There's a ton of onyx pieces. I think one of the bracelets is called the stamina bracelet, something like that, but just black onyx. It's really, really powerful. So, all right, so take this message and what can you create now that generally you create in January? Put that plan together and achieve the goal in the next 3 months. And then in January, you're going to have space for something completely new. Okay, have a wonderful day. Mwah. Much love.